Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 3 of the Eastern Canada Championships. I am going to be your announcer for today. I'm Cole Hobson. I am with New Brunswick Powerlifting and part of the event organization committee. Today we have open women's lifters of all weight classes. We are just about to get set here to load the bar. First, I'd like to thank our sponsors. We have presenting sponsors SBD Canada and Inner Strength Products. Gold sponsors City of Fredericton. Bronze sponsors Illicit Clothing Company, the Fredericton Inn, Supplement King Fredericton, Supplement King Moncton, and Clean Grip Chalk. And copper sponsor is NAV Canada.
While we're waiting to resolve some technical issues up here, just want to thank everybody for coming to the 2026 CanPL Eastern Regional Championships here in beautiful Fredericton, New Brunswick. Also like to thank our sponsors for this event. The presenting sponsors is SBD Canada and Inner Strength Products. Gold sponsor is the City of Fredericton.
So we've had 110 athletes over the weekend, over 110 athletes, 5 different provinces. It's been quite the event with a great turnout from all the Maritimes in Atlantic Canada and some lifters from Quebec as well.
Thank you so much.
We'll be getting started here in a minute, just dealing with a bit of a technical issue on the front end.
We start with Mira Cipriano. Michaela Thompson-Manuel is on deck, and Nita Lee is in the wings. The bar is loaded for Mira.
And we're getting started now. The bar is now loaded for Mira Cipriano, 92.5 kilos. Mira is in the 57 kilogram open class. And that looks like a good opener for Mira. And it's 3 white lights. She's on the board.
Next we have Michaela.
Next up is Anita Lee. She will be squatting 112.5 kilograms. That's 248 pounds for anyone who isn't as familiar with kilograms. Correction on that. Actually, it's going to be Michaela Thompson-Manuel, 100 kilos on the bar, 220 pounds.
Bar is loaded.
Lifters have 1 minute from the time the call for bars loaded is made to get the squat command from the head referee. And that's a smooth and easy opener, and she's on the board with 3 white lights. For those who are new to powerlifting or turning in for the first time, watching friends or family members, there are 3 judges who judge each lift. They're looking for a variety of criteria relating to the standard of the lift. And after the lift, they either give a white light, which indicates a good lift, or a red light, which indicates no lift. If the lifter gets 3 white lights, that is a successful attempt. If they get 2 white lights, that is also a successful attempt. 2 red lights or 3 red lights is a no lift. Now up to the bar is Anita Lee. She's squatting 112.5 kilograms, 248 pounds. And Anita is in the 57 kilo class. So this is already a double body weight squat for Anita. And she did get one red light. That was for depth. So the judge on one side indicated she didn't go deep enough. However, 2 white lights, so that is a good lift, and Anita is on the board successfully with that lift.
125 kilograms. So Lisa Fournier on deck and Fournier Pierre in the hole. Bars loaded.
And up to the bar is Amy Goche. She'll be attempting 125 kilograms. That's 275 pounds. And a very smooth and easy opener. And the judges agree. 3 white lights.
Next up, Lisa Fournier attempted 127.5 kilograms.
Next up is Alyssa Fournier. It's going to be 127.5 kilograms on the bar, 281 pounds.
Julie Pierre is on deck and Andrea Prue is in the hole.
And again, looks like a very smooth attempt. And the judges say it is a good lift. 3 white lights. All very good opening attempts so far. The idea in powerlifting, again, if you're new to our sport, is you typically want to pick something very easy for your first attempt to get on the board, and then you progressively increase your weight as you go. You cannot go down in weight from your first attempt, so your subsequent attempts do need to be more weight or the same weight if you are unsuccessful. Up to the bar now is Julie Pierre Boutin. She's attempting 132.5 kilograms, 292 pounds. And we did have one red light on a side judge who judged that the depth was not sufficient. However, 2 white lights, and that is a good lift. She is on the board.
Grace is on deck and Brittany Witt is in the hole.
Up next is Andrea Plord. So we've now pushed into the plus 300 weight for the bar attempts for the remainder of this round of squats. This is 140 kilograms, 308 pounds. And pretty smooth for Andrea. That should be a good attempt. See what the refs say. 2 white lights. The middle judge judged that the depth was a little too high. So Andrea's on the board. That is a successful lift.
Is on deck and now in the hole.
All successful attempts so far. We have 3 lifters left in our first round. Then we will spin back to the top and everyone will get their second attempts. Again, if you're new to the sport, everyone gets 3 attempts at each discipline. So we'll have 3 squats, a 10-minute break, then 3 benches, 10-minute break, and then 3 deadlifts. Up to the bar now is Laura Davidson. She is attempting 145 kilos. This is now 319 pounds. So for anyone who trains in pounds at the gym. This would be over a 3-plate squat. And a very smooth attempt. Again, we have 1 red for depth, but that will not matter. The lift is good. 2 white lights. She is on the board. Next up is Brittany Bolt. She will be attempting 152.5 kilograms, which is 336 pounds.
Bars loaded.
Oh, we got a little bit of a fight, but she pushes through it. We'll see what the judges say. Might have been a little high in the depth from where I'm standing, but... And yes, we have 3 red lights. Unfortunately, that's not going to be a good lift. We have 1, looks like, for depth, 1 for up and down movement, and then a blue card that can be for, correction, a yellow card that can be for a number of infractions. So, again, there are a number of different things that the judges are looking for. The IPF rulebook is quite broad, and there are a number of infractions, but the main one is typically depth, following commands, or moving your feet either before they give the rack command or after they've given a squat command.
Bars loaded for Hannah. Let's go, Hannah.
So our last squatter in the first round is Hannah Dunn. So this is the heaviest squat of the first round. She will be attempting 155 kilograms, which is 341 pounds. Hannah is one of our local New Brunswick powerlifting lifters. And a very good, smooth opener for Hannah. She is on the board. Again, we have 1 red light for depth, but that's going to count. 2 white lights.
Starting off round 2, we have Mira attempting 100 kilograms. Michaela Donald enters the hole.
So Mira Cipriano will be coming up for her next attempt. This is her second attempt. She was successful at 92.5 kilos. She jumped 7.5 to 100 kilos, which is 220 pounds. Her competition best is 105 kilos. So she is currently pacing to hopefully hit a meet PR. Very smooth second attempt. Didn't look like there's too much trouble there. She should have a lot left for her third attempt, and it's 3 white lights. She's 2 for 2.
Attempting 110 kilograms. Michaela is going to be attempting a provincial record here at 110 kilograms. Make sure let's get behind Michaela with this attempt here.
So next up is Michaela Thompson-Manuel, and it's 110 kilograms. This is going to be a provincial record attempt for Michaela. It is 242.5 pounds. She's fighting it, but she's to the top. That should be good. We'll see what the refs say. And it's a good lift. She is very excited. She jumps into her handler's arms. Much excitement there. That was a fight, and that is a new provincial record. 110 kilos. Let's hope she can come back and add a little bit to that on her third attempt. Next up is Anita Lee. She will be attempting 120 kilos, which is 265 pounds, and this actually will match her previous meet best. Looks like Anita's previous meet was February 2026 in, I believe, Nova Scotia, where she squatted 120. So we'll see how it moves here for her second attempt. Very smooth. However, 3 red lights. The judges have determined that was not deep enough, so that will be unsuccessful. She'll have another chance, however, to give that a try. Next up is Lisa Fournier. She will be attempting 132.5 kilos. She was successful with 127.5 at her first attempt, so she has jumped up 5 kilos, which is a fairly conservative jump because I believe her opener moved quite well. We'll see how this moves. And very easy as well. Lisa is 2 for 2, 3 white lights. Seems like there's a lot more there. Her squat is moving quite well. Next up is Amy Goche. She is attempting 132.5 kilos. Her previous best is 142.5. She was successful with 125 on her first attempt. And pretty smooth there as well. However, unfortunately, 2 red lights for depth, so that is a no lift. She will have another opportunity to try that again. Next up is Julie Pierre Boutin. She is attempting 140 kilos. It's a 7.5 kilo jump from her first attempt, which was successful at 132.5. This is 308.6 pounds for Julie Pierre. Little sticking point, but she fights through it. That should be a good attempt. And it is. 3 white lights. Julie Pierre is on the board. I think there's a little bit more there, too. That's a great attempt. Next up is Andrea Plord. She was successful at 140 kilograms. She is jumping to 145, which is 319.7 pounds. We'll call that 320. And this will match her previous competition best. Her competition best is 145, so she is attempting to match it here and then obviously break it on her third attempt. So we'll see how this goes for Andrea. Taking her time to find her footing. She's up. However, it is unsuccessful. She hit a bit of a sticking point there, and that is no lift.
Next up, we have Brittany
She
attempting
will have another
100
chance to come back and try that again.
Laura on deck, and Hannah Dunn sitting home.
Next up is Brittany Bolt. Unfortunately, she was unsuccessful in her first attempt, so she will be retrying the same weight, which is 152.5 kilograms or 336 pounds. I believe Brittany just needs to go a little bit deeper, and she won't have a problem. The weight moved very easily, I believe, and she should get herself on the board here. Her best all-time in competition is 155 kilos, so I think she is planning a good PR if she can get here on the board. Hits the hole, a bit of a stick, but no problem coming to the top. We'll see what the judges think about the depth. Unfortunately, it is no lift. Once again, depth calls from all three refs. So Brittany will need to come back and hit that on her third attempt to stay in the competition.
Count it in on deck, and Michaela is coming up.
Lifters do need to register one successful attempt in each discipline in order to register a total. So Brittany needs to come back and get a squat on the board. Laura Davison is up next, attempting 155 kilos. It's a 10-kilo jump, about 22 pounds jump from her last attempt, which was successful. This will also match Laura's best all-time PR, which is 155 kilos. She comes up with it confidently. That looks good. And it is 3 white lights. It is a good lift, so she will be in a great spot to hit a new personal best for meet in her next lift because there is more there. Hannah Dunn is up next. We are now at the 358-pound mark. That's 162.5 kilos.
162.5 kilograms.
And that's a very smooth second from Hannah. Unfortunately, the judges have ruled that it is a bit high. The two side judges gave depth calls, so that is going to be no lift. Wasn't a problem with the weight. She moved it very easily, so she'll just need to get a little bit lower on that.
Mira coming up next, 107.5 kilograms, followed by Anita Lee and Lisa Poirier.
And we are now moving on to our third attempts.
As Michaela's decided and elected to scratch on her third lift here, we run her time out. 1 minute is her time, so we run that time.
So the bar is loaded now for Michaela Tongson Manuel. However, it does appear she's going to let her timer run. She is content or hopefully not injured, but sometimes this can be an injury situation. Sometimes it can be a situation the lifter does not think they have any more left in the tank and want to save their energy for future lifts. It is generally considered good etiquette to still load your attempt, so all the other lifters have the same amount of break and rest between their attempts that they would otherwise versus the lifter scratching their attempt completely. So the time has run out, the 1 minute timer, and they will move on to the next load, which is going to be Mira Cipriano, 107.5 kilos. And again, her previous best in a competition is 105, so Mira will be attempting personal meet record here. Which is, of course, the goal in powerlifting. When you are a competitive powerlifter, the time you want to hit your PRs is not in the gym. It's here on the platform when it counts. And your training program is typically designed to set yourself up to be the strongest on this exact day. So that is the goal here for Mira, to be the strongest she's been and hit the biggest squat she has hit right now. 7.5 kilo jump from her second. It's the same jump she made from first to second, so she should be pretty comfortable with that size of jump. Down, depth looks good. She's up with a little bit of fight. Unfortunately, it is 2 red lights. Center judge and a side judge have deemed it was too high, so that's not going to count for Mira. Great attempt, though. Strength was there. Just needs to get a hair deeper, I guess. Anita Lee is up. She is reattempting 120 kilos, which she missed on her second attempt. This is 264 pounds, and for a lifter in the 57 kilo class, this is an over double body weight squat for Anita if she can hit it. Very smooth. We'll see what they think about depth. And it's a good lift. Anita got 1 red light for depth, but 2 white lights is going to be good enough. So she has 120 on the board. Lisa Fournier is up next. She's taking a 5 kilogram jump to 137.5. This is always a milestone lift because it's the first kilogram weight over 300 pounds. It's 303 pounds. Lisa has hit more than this in competition, so I think she should have this in her wheelhouse. It's a nice 5 kilo jump from her second. Depth looks good. Speed is great. And it's 3 white lights. Very clean third attempt for Lisa. She seems very happy with that. Big high five for her coach. Definitely looked like she had more there. That moved very well. But getting on the board is often the key in powerlifting. Lifts you do not make do not count. You don't get any extra points for missing heavier attempts. So great job by Lisa being 3 for 3. That's always the best way to start any meet. Amy Gauthier is up next. She is taking 140 kilos, 7.5 kilo jump from her second attempt. She is 2 for 2, so she'll be trying to make all 3 lifts here, 308.6 pounds. Depth looks good. Fight it. Looks pretty easy, and 3 white lights. Great attempt for Amy. Successful lift. And she's 3 for 3. Great start to the meet. Julie Pierre-Biotana is up. She's attempting 142.5 kilos. Her best in competition is 137.5, so she's actually already broken her meet best on her second, and she will be attempting to take her PR even further on her third. Only a 2.5 kilo jump, so they must just think she's got that much left, and we'll see what it looks like. There. Drives it up. She's at the top, successful. We'll see what the judges think about depth. Unfortunately, it is 2 red lights. However, her coach is approaching the jury. So at larger meets, we do have a jury. That's a group of experienced referees who also watch the action, as well as our 3 referees on the platform. and they can overrule calls made on the platform if there is sufficient evidence. So they are deliberating now, I believe, on that last attempt, and that is a situation where the coach can go and appeal to the jury if he thinks a call was incorrect on the platform. Andrea Plort is up now. She's reattempting 145 kilos. She missed this, grinded it out last time, but couldn't get it to the top. She's have another chance to hit this weight, which is the most she has done in competition. She will tie her competition best. Hits the hole, fights it, sticking, and unsuccessful, unfortunately. Great job by our spotters and loaders. It's a very difficult job up there, very demanding. Having spotted and loaded many times and also competed many times myself, it is significantly harder actually doing a day of spotting and loading than actually competing. These people work very hard. They are volunteers and do a great job to keep our lifters safe and keep the meet moving quickly. So kudos to them. We never like to see the fails, but it's great when we have a team that's there to catch them. So here's Brittany. She was unsuccessful on her first 2 attempts. She will need this lift to stay in the meet and register a total. If you don't have a total, you're unable to place, get a medal, etc. So this is important for Brittany. Oh, no. Unfortunately, she hit the hole, and I hope she's not injured because she collapsed over there, but I think she seems okay. However, it is an unsuccessful attempt, and Brittany has bombed out of the meet. Again, great job by our spotters and loaders. That's very difficult at times when the lifters drop the bar. Often happens with injuries. We do hope Brittany's okay, but again, unable to register a squat on the day. Next up, Laura Davidson. She is attempting 160 kilos. She is 2 for 2. Her current meet max is 155, which she tied on her second. So this is an all-time competition max for Laura. She is in the 63 open class, so this is well over 2 times her body weight. She's fighting. She's fighting. And unfortunately lost her balance and fell backwards. Again, great job by the spotter and loading team. They're being put to the challenge here. So it's not going to be successful for Laura. Very unfortunate there. She was fighting. She could have kept her balance. It's possible she could have completed that.
Hannah is attempting 170 kilograms. Big lift. Bar is loaded for Hannah. Let's go, Hannah. Let's see it.
And next up is Hannah Dunn. She missed her second. She has gone up anyway. So attempting 170 kilos, 375 pounds. She's fighting, pushing. Hannah reaches the top with a great grind and 3 white lights. Great attempt for Hannah. Big hug for the handler. Takes a lot of courage to miss your second attempt, still go up 7.5 kilos and make it. Great job by Hannah. She knew she had the strength, made the adjustment needed. Plenty of depth, great fight. Absolute perfect third attempt for Hannah Dunn. Fantastic. We are now moving on to the second flight. Again, this is still open females. This is going to be all lifters in the 84 and under kilo class and the 84 plus kilo class.
Bar is good for Amy.
First up is Amy Acker.
145 kilograms.
She's opening with 142.5 kilograms, which is 314 pounds. And a very smooth opener for Amy. That should be good. I stand corrected. Hard to see depth from my angle, but none of the judges thought that was depth, so she got 3 red lights for her depth. She'll have to come back and sink that a bit deeper. Shouldn't be a problem. The weight seemed very easy for her and moved it very quickly.
Bar is good for Green. 145 kilograms.
Corinne Donovan next to the bar. She's opening with 145 kilos, which is 320 pounds. And very smooth opener for Corinne. And 2 white lights. She's on the board. That is a good lift. One judge thought the depth was insufficient, but it will not matter. That is a successful lift for Corinne. And Catherine Maxwell is up next. She is opening with 147.5 kilos, 325 pounds. And if the date I have here is correct, this is actually going to tie her best in competition. So we'll see how it moves. She might have made a tremendous amount of progress and is planning a lot of big PRs today. And the weight moves super smoothly, so I think Catherine is going to be in for a big squat PR today because that is 3 white lights. She's on the board, tying her meet max in her first attempt. Next up is Emma Hicks. She is opening with 152.5 kg, 336 pounds. Emma is another one of our local New Brunswick powerlifting athletes, as well as a meet director. She's hosted a couple meets at her local gym in Quismamsis for us. Very confident opener for Emma. There was 1 red light for depth, but 2 white lights is enough. Emma is on the board, and there's a lot of room there. That moved very easily for her.
Megan is opening 152.5 kilograms, followed by Mallory and Mary. Let's go with Megan, 152.5 kilograms.
Megan Perrault-Boutin is up next. She's opening with 152.5 kilos, 336 pounds. Megan is another New Brunswick powerlifting lifter and meet director. She's hosted a meet here in Fredericton before with her husband, Cody, who also is an athlete in NBPL. Slow but smooth, very smooth, and 3 white lights. There'll be more there. That's a very good controlled squat by Megan, and she's on the board.
We have Mallory Buchanan. Mallory's going with 160 kilograms. And Mary Rowe is next with 80.
Mallory Buchanan's up next, 160 kilograms, 352.7 pounds. And her best in competition previously is 165, so she's not too far off all-time meet PR. Very deep squat. Won't be a problem with depth there. And she's back up very smoothly too. Smile on her face. She seems happy with that. And the judges are too. 3 white lights. She's on the board.
Next up, we have Marianne attempting 192.5 kilograms, followed by Amy and Catherine.
Marianne Grelou is up next. She is a veteran in the sport. I'm showing that she's done 17 meets, dating all the way back to 2017. Her best squatting competition is 210 kilos. So she's here now opening at 424 pounds, 192.5. So we're getting into some pretty big weights at this time. And that's pretty smooth for Marianne. And the judges like it too. 3 white lights. She is on the board. There's going to be more there. Great attempt for Marianne.
Up next, we have Amy Ackers, attempting 132.5 kilograms, followed by Catherine. Hey.
Amy Ackers up next. She'll be re-attempting 142.5 kilos. She was unsuccessful in her first attempt. 314 pounds is on the bar. Weight moves well. We'll see what the judges think on depth. And unfortunately, 2 reds again, so that is an unsuccessful lift. So she will need to try that again on her 3rd attempt. Catherine Maxwell up for her 2nd attempt. She's taking a 7.5 kilo jump from her first, which was successful. This is now 341 pounds. And as a reminder, her first attempt tied her meet max, so this will be already a meet max for Catherine Maxwell if she is successful. Hits the hole, drives through. She is at the top. We'll see what the judges think. 3 white lights, easy. Seems very confident. Should have another good attempt there. And that is a new meet PR for Catherine. Megan Perot-Boutin up next. She's taken a 5 kilo jump from her successful first attempt. She's now at 347 kilograms. She weighed in at 80.5, so she's getting very handy to a 2 times bodyweight squat. Always an impressive milestone. Drives it up, a little bit of fight. Let's see what the judges think. 2 white lights. She is good. She's 2 for 2. You always want to try to make your second attempts heavy enough that you can gauge your top end while also not having to make too far of a jump. Corinne Donovan up next. She's taking a pretty sizable jump, 15 kilos up, 145 to 160. That is a pretty large jump for this weight class. We'll see how it moves. A little bit of a fight, but seems relatively easy for Corinne. Should be good. Oh, I stand corrected again. Unfortunately, the judges have all ruled depth was not sufficient. So she'll have another chance to try that again, but that is 3 red lights, unfortunately.
By Mallory and Marianne.
Emma Hicks is up next.
Close to the 167 kilograms.
Another fairly large jump from 152.5 to 167.5. This is just shy of 370 pounds. And Emma is already over the 2 times bodyweight squat here if she is successful. And very smooth for Emma. 3 white lights. Great second attempt. Emma should have more there, so that again is an example of a great attempt. She places herself for a good PR third perhaps, and plenty left in the tank with a successful attempt, and she's 2 for 2. Mallory Buchanan is up next. She was successful at 160. She's jumped to 167.5, which is 369 pounds. Her previous best in competition is 165, so this will be a meet PR for Mallory. Very deep squat, and she fights through. 3 white lights, success, big smile on her face. That's a new competition PR for Mallory, and I think she might have a few more kilos in there too. Great attempt, Mallory. Great work on that. So we have now pushed into the over 200 kilo weight on the bar for the first time this morning. So this is 202.5 kilograms, 446 pounds.
The bar now loads Marianne at 256 kilograms.
As mentioned, Marianne, very experienced competitor. She's been in nationals many times, international events. This is our heaviest squat attempt of the day so far, 446 pounds for Marianne. Very deep. Do not think depth will be an issue. She's back to the top very smoothly. And 3 white lights. Good lift. Great work from Marianne. More there for the third attempt too. And we are now moving to third attempts. We'll be starting with Amy Acker, and unfortunately she has been unsuccessful on her first 2 attempts, so she's retaking 142.5, which is 314 pounds. She will need this to stay in the meet. Needs to get a little bit deeper. Judges have been tight on the depth calls, and they've got her with the red lights. We'll see if she can rebound here and stay in the meet. Hits the hole, drives up. Very smooth on the weight. We'll see what the refs think. 3 white lights. Amy is still in the meet. She seems relieved. Never the way you want your day to go, to have to hit your third to stay in the competition, but great work, Amy, to fight through that, get on the board, continue at her first Easterns. Corinne Donovan is up next. She was unsuccessful at 160 last time, so she's retaking that weight, 352.7 pounds. Corinne was successful strength-wise in getting the weight up, but was judged that it was too high, so we'll see if she can improve the depth here on this one. Again, it was quite a large jump from her first attempt. Gets down in the hole, comes up fairly easily with it. See what the judges say. And she's successful. 2 white lights. Center judge still with the red light for depth, but Corinne is on the board with 160.
Next up, we've got Catherine attempting 160 kilograms, followed by Megan and Emma.
Catherine Maxwell is up next. She has been successful on her first 2 attempts. She's jumped 5 kilograms for 160 kilos, 353 pounds. She started with a meet max, set a new PR on her second, and this will further push her competition best if she is successful. Depth is good. She fights it. Great third attempt. See what the judges say. 3 white lights on the board. Big meet PR for Catherine Maxwell. Fantastic. 3 for 3. Great effort. Megan Perrault-Boutin is up next. She's been successful on her first 2 attempts. She's jumped to 165 kilos, which is 363 pounds. Again, we're over double body weight squats now. Impressive milestone. This will tie her current meet PR. We'll see if she can come away successful. Little struggle on racking, hit the side of the rack. Hopefully that doesn't impact. Down in the hole, fighting it, unsuccessful. Unfortunately, good effort from Megan. Wasn't there today. She'll regroup and move on to bench.
Next up, we've got Emma attempting 170.5 kilograms, followed by Mallory and
Emma Hicks is up next. She is 2 for 2 so far. She will be attempting 172.5 kilos, 380 pounds. It's been moving very smoothly for Emma, so I think she should have this. Little sticking point, but no trouble whatsoever for Emma. 3 white lights, a confident third attempt. Emma Hicks is 3 for 3. Great start to the meet.
Next up, we have Mallory attempting 172.5 kilograms, followed by Marianne.
Again, for those who are new to powerlifting, your total comprises your combined weight of your best squat, squat, bench, and deadlift. So as you start to see totals up there in the top left corner, that is what the lifters are accumulating in terms of what their best of all 3 lifts will be. Mallory Buchanan up next. She is 2 for 2 so far. She's attempting 172.5, which is 380 pounds. Very deep, fights it. Big yell at the top. 3 white lights. Very excited, running off the platform. Huge smile on her face. Big hug for her friend, coach, handler. Lots of hugs in the back. Fantastic, Mallory. Great attempt. 3 for 3 in the squats. And our last squat of the morning session is going to be Marianne Grelot, 210 kilos. This will tie her previous best in the competition. She's been successful in her first 2 attempts. This is 463 pounds. Very impressive squat for Marianne if she can pull it off. Her first 2 attempts have looked fantastic. Confident walkout. Fighting it, grinding, gets to the top. Big smile on her face. 3 white lights. Good lift. Fantastic effort from Marianne. She's 3 for 3, ties her best comp PR. Great way to end the session. So we will take a 10-minute break and then we'll be back for bench press. Before we head out, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Presenting sponsors for Easterns are SBD Canada and Inner Strength Products. Gold sponsor is the City of Fredericton. Bronze sponsors Illicit Clothing Company, The Fredericton Inn, Supplement King Fredericton, Supplement King Moncton, and Clean Grip Chalk. Copper sponsor is NAV Canada. So again, there will be a 10-minute break and then we will be back for the bench press. Yeah, we're about set to get started here for the bench press portion of the event. Again, I am your commentator for today's session, Cole Hobson. I'm with New Brunswick Powerlifting and part of the organizing committee here for the Eastern Championships. Just finishing up our third day here with the open female session this morning, and then open male is going to be this afternoon starting 12:30 Atlantic as our final session for Easterns. Our first lifter is going to be Matela Tongson Manuel, 40 kilos on the bar, which is 88 pounds. If you are joining us and you're new to powerlifting, the bench press there are 3 judges on the platform judging the lift for a variety of factors, and there are 3 commands that the head ref will be giving. The bar will be unracked. Once the lifter is set, the lifter will hear start. Once the bar lays motionless on their chest, they will get the press command. At that point, they push the weight up. Once the bar is at the top, fully locked out, they will get the rack command and return the bar to the rack. Lifters need to wait for all 3 of those commands to begin. Otherwise, that is a failed lift as well. However, Michaela is on the board with 3 white lights to kick things off here. Mira Cipriano is up next. We are going to 45 kilos for Mira. She's not far off her best in a meet so far. She has previously done 47.5 as her meet PR and opening here with 45. Again, this is 99 pounds, just about to push into the 100-pound plus mark. And Mira is a 57 kilo class lifter. So getting handy to those nearing 2-time body weight press. Very impressive. Very easy for Mira. And 3 white lights. Anita Lee is up. She's attempting 60 kilos. And if my information is accurate here, she's only done 1 previous meet, and her best at that meet was 57.5 kilos. So Anita is starting with a meet personal best. And pretty smooth for Anita, and that's 3 white lights. She is on the board and already meet PR in her first opening lift. That is incredibly impressive. Again, for some of our newer lifters who have been around the sport for only a year or 2 or a couple meets, it's not as uncommon for them to make very quick progress in the beginning. So Anita's went 2 for 3 on the squat and already starting very strong on the bench press. Ours goes to Lisa at 65 kilograms. Lisa Fournier is up next, 65 kilos on the bar, 143 pounds. And very smooth attempt, 3 white lights. She's on the board and just correcting myself from before. I'm getting my kilo brain and my pound brain mixed up. A lot of these ladies are approaching a body weight bench press, not a double body weight bench press. That would be quite the feat. Body weight bench press, also incredibly impressive for anyone that we see will accomplish that today.
155 pounds.
Andrea Plord up next. She is opening with 70 kilos. Andrea was 1 for 3 in the squat. Unfortunately missed her second and third. Just wasn't able to fight through them. Very strong bench presser. As mentioned, Andrea is in the 57 kilo class, so she is already well over a body weight bench press with her opening attempt at 70 kilos. And pretty smooth opener for Andrea. 3 white lights. She's on the board. Big smile as she walks off the platform. Should be a lot more there for Andrea.
Next up, we have Amy Gauthier, attempting 72.5 kilograms, followed by Hannah and Laura.
Amy Gauthier opening with 72.5 kilograms. Again, she's a 69 kilo lifter, so already benching over her body weight on the first attempt. Very impressive bench press here. We'll see how it moves for her. Very smooth attempt. One red light, but she got 2 white lights, and she is on the board. That's a successful attempt.
Next up, we have Hannah Dunn, attempting 75 kilograms, followed by Laura.
Hannah Dunn is up next. She's attempting 75 kilos, 165.3 pounds.
Hard work for Hannah at 75 kilograms.
Got the red plate on the bar. We're into red plate plus now. Always a good milestone when you get into the territory of being able to bench a red plate or more. Again, Hannah is a 69 kilo lifter, so this lift is 5-6 kilos over her body weight. And a little harder than you want an opener to be, but it moved smoothly for Hannah. A little slow, but smooth. 3 white lights. She's on the board. We'll see how much more she jumps in her second attempt. Laura Davison is up next. She's opening at 77.5 kilograms. She's done 7 meets before, and I'm showing that 77.5 is actually her current best that she's done in competition. She was 2 for 3 in the squats, just missing her third attempt, unfortunately. Looking to start very strong on the bench press with a tie of her meet max. Looks smooth. We'll see what the judges think. 3 white lights, easy. Good start for Laura.
Next up, we have Julie attempting 80 kilograms, followed by Michaela, and Mira is in the hole. Hardest lift for Julie, 80 kilograms.
Julie Pierre-Butin is up next, 80 kilograms. As a 57 kilo lifter, incredibly impressive bench press. And again, I'm showing that her best in competition, she's done 6 meets previous, is 77.5 kilos. So she is opening with a competition best. And it moves very smoothly. Judges say 3 white lights. So Julie Pierre, very impressive. Already able to open with a bench meet Pierre. Obviously, training's gone very well for the bench, so she'll look to add to that in her future attempts.
Next up, we have Michaela weighing in at 45 kilograms, followed by Mira and Lisa. Are loaded for Michaela. 45 kilograms.
We're on to second attempts now. Michaela was successful with 40. She's jumped 5 kilos to 45. I'm showing her best meet previously as 42.5, so this will be a meet competition PR for Michaela. And it comes up very easily. Great attempt from Michaela. 3 white lights.
3 white lights. Lisa Green.
Very strong second attempt, and she's going to have more for her third, I think.
Next up, we have Mira benching 50 kilograms, followed by Anita.
Lifters have the option of having what's called a handoff. We have a platform designated handoff person who can basically assist handing off the bar to them outside the rack, which Mira is choosing to do, or they can self-hand off and just lift the bar out themselves. Lifters have a different preference, depending on your own experiences, but some prefer the handoff. Mira's fighting it, but she's got it. 3 white lights, 50 kilos, successful for Mira. That is a new competition PR for Mira, and she'll have another attempt to push that even further. So fantastic second from Mira, 50 kilos, successful. Anita Lee was successful at 60. She's made the small jump to 62.5. The smallest jump increment you can make for a normal attempt is 2.5 kilos. So Anita has gone up by the minimum 2.5. She is already in all-time PR territory, hit a PR on her first and is trying to extend that further on her second. So Anita takes the self handoff, very strong on rack. And a very strong press. Anita's got a lot more. That's a fantastic lift. Waiting on the judges. Not one red light, however, it is a good lift. Anita is 2 for 2 and looking very strong. Had a lot of bar speed on that. Lisa Fournier is up next. She was successful on her first attempt, has jumped 5 kilos to 70 kilos. That's 154 pounds. And as a 69 kilo lifter, this is now a body weight press for an over body weight press, correction, for Lisa Fournier. And very fast attempt from Lisa. That should be good. And it is. 3 white lights. She's got a lot more there for the second, I think. That's a great, correction, a lot more for the third. That's a great second attempt. Andrea Plord is up next. She was successful at 70 kilos. She's jumped 5 to 75 kilos. That's 165 pounds. And just a reminder, she is in the 57 kilo class, so nearing 20 kilos over her body weight. Incredibly impressive bench presser, Andrea. We'll see how this moves. This will tie her current competition max. Unfortunately, not there in the day. Andrea is unable to press that out. She will get another chance. It looked like a strength issue. However, a lot of times with extremely technical bench setups, people who are very detailed in their setup, it can be just a little adjustment that you can make.
So Amy and Laura Davidson.
Tension, tightness, foot drive. So we'll see if Andrea can adjust and come back and hit that. Hannah Dunn up next. She was successful at 75. She's made the small 2.5 kilo jump up to 77.5, which is 171 pounds. Again, 69 kilo class, so this is well over body weight press for Hannah Dunn. Getting close to her best all time, which is 80 kilos. However, unsuccessful on the day. Hannah will get another chance at that.
Joanna. Next is Amy, attempting 77.5 kilograms, followed by Laura and Michaela.
Bench can often be very
Okay,
tricky when
let's get
the
it.
weight moves super well until it doesn't, and a lot of lifters are like that, where the sticking point between success and failure could be even 2.5 kilos, as we've seen. So we'll see how our lifters have been missing. We'll come back and hit, but for now we have Amy Goche. Again, have a 5 kilo jump here. And she is strong off the chest there. Successful.
If Amy's able to hit that, or do the 30.
77.5 kilos for Amy. Her previous competition best was 75, so that is a new competition PR for Amy Goche. Way to go. She's got one more attempt too to make it even higher.
Bars loaded for Laura, 82.5 kilograms.
Laura Davidson was successful on her first attempt. It actually matched her previous meet max, and she will now be attempting a new meet max of 82.5 kilos. Again, that's 182 pounds. As a 63 kilo class lifter, again, well over her body weight. Laura's done 7 meets, so she's been around the block a few times. And she's fighting it, but she gets to the top. We'll see what the refs think. Great fight on it. 3 white lights on the board with a new meet max. Did put a lot of energy into it. We'll see if she's got a third to add a little bit more, but great meet PR, Laura Davidson.
Bars loaded for Julie Cooley, attempting 85 kilograms.
Julie's up next, 85 kilos, 187 pounds, 57 kilo class lifter again. She already broke her previous meet best on her opener. She's looking to push it even further. She's coming into this meet. This is her 7th meet. She had done 77.5 in competition. Successful with 80. We'll see how she goes with 85. Not there in the day. Look like a strength issue, but again, maybe she can make some adjustments to the technique and have a little more success on her 3rd attempt.
She's got a little further space at this time. Next up, we have Michaela, attempting 47.5 kilograms, followed by Mira and Haley and Joe.
Michaela Tongson Manuel is going to be up next, just taking the 2.5 kilo jump to 47.5.
Third round on the bench.
Taking the handoff, taking her time to get set up. Waiting for judge commands. Fighting it, but not there today. So unfortunately, Michaela will
All right,
go
Mira attempting 2.5
into
kilometers.
deadlift 2 for 3 on the bench press.
Anita and Lisa.
Up next is Mira Cipriano. She is so far perfect on the day, 3 for 3 in squats. She'll be attempting to go 3 for 3 in bench press as well.
Ours number
She
3,
set a new meet PR in her second.
Fredericton.
She'll attempt to push that 2.5 kilos further on her third. This is 115 pounds. Fighting it. She gets it to the top.
All right, pace will go up.
Looks good from
Pace will
here.
go up. Let's see.
Judges agree. 3 white lights. A bit of a grind, but she got it. That's exactly what you want for a third. Mira is 3 for 3 in bench. Mira is 6 for 6. Fantastic start to the meet. Great work.
Of Lisa and Anita.
Anita Lee is up next.
Ours loaded for Anita. 65 kilograms.
This will be another pushing further of her current meet PR. She hit a meet PR on her first, second, and third, if the numbers I have here are correct. Anita, newer to the sport. This, I believe, is her second meet. Looks like she did a meet in February 2026, and now doing her first regionals. Gets the start command, press command, presses it out pretty easily. 3 white lights. She's very happy, runs into the arm of her coach, Jill from PEI. Big hug. 3 for 3 on the bench. Fantastic, Anita. She was 2 for 3 in the squat, so she'll move on to deadlift 5 for 6. Again, a reminder, if you're new to powerlifting or just joining us, the total for a powerlifter is the combined of their best squat, bench, and deadlift, and the numbers you see in the top left are the totals starting to formulate, while the numbers on the bottom left bar are their current attempts in our discipline, which is bench. So Lisa is up now with 72.5. She's been successful on 65, successful on 70. Slightly under her all-time best at 77.5. And that comes up very easily. Looks like she definitely had more, but sometimes play things a little more conservatively. She looks very happy still coming off the platform. She is 3 for 3 in squat and 6 for 6 so far in the day. Lisa is putting together a great total. There's often a lot of factors that go into whether lifters can PR on the day. If you can PR all 3 lifts, that's obviously the best case, but sometimes people have injuries that made one lift kind of lag behind, or just things kind of ebb and flow. Andrea's going to be reattempting 75 kilos. She was unsuccessful last time. Again, she made 70 move, made the jump up, was unable to press it out, but we'll see if she's been able to make some adjustments and finish off with 75. This would match her current meet PR. And doesn't come off the chest. Unfortunately, no lift for Andrea. Doesn't look like she had that today. However, comes off the platform laughing. Obviously disappointed, but seems to be okay with it. She'll try to regroup and come back for deadlifts.
Ours loaded for Hannah, 77.5 kilograms.
Next up is Hannah Dunn. She was unsuccessful on 77.5 on her second attempt. She will be trying it again. This is 171 pounds. Again, Hannah's a 69 kilo class lifter, so this is well above body weight. Impressive bench. If she can pull it off, we'll see if she can adjust from the second. Unfortunately, not there for Hannah on the day, so she will go on to deadlifts with only her opener, 75 kilos. Moving on to Amy, she has been successful in her first 2 attempts. Her second was an all-time meet PR for her, so she's trying to push that even further for her third. This is 82.5 kilograms, which is 182 pounds. She's in the 69 kilo class. Impressive bench here. We'll see if she can get it. And she gets it to the top. We'll see what the judges think. 3 white lights. Amy's all smiles coming up the platform. She's 3 for 3 in bench. She's 6 for 6 on the day, putting together a total, stringing together a list. Great job, Amy. Up next is Laura Davidson. She is 2 for 2 so far. She's been successful in her first 2 attempts. Second attempt was a meet PR. She's going to try to push it a bit further this time. She's taking the 2.5 kilo, the smallest jump you can take up, but she's trying to add those extra 2.5 kilos to her total. This is 187 pounds, and Laura is a 63 kilo class lifter. She's fighting it. It's a grind. The crowd is yelling. Laura gets it to the top. We'll see what the judges think. Unfortunately, the 2 side refs, red light. So it's no lift. However, her coach is approaching the jury, so they will deliberate and see if there's any chance that can be overturned. In the meantime, Julie is back up. She was unsuccessful on 85 kilos. She'll be reattempting that. It's 187 pounds. And not going to go for Julie Pierre today, so she will go through with only her bench opener. She owns 1 for 3. And we're moving on to our second flight. And Catherine Maxwell is going to get us started for the second flight. Spotting and loading crew is just adjusting the weight, the rack, making sure it's all set up for the athlete between every lift. Again, they do a great job here. A lot of volunteer hours go into running a powerlifting meet, especially of this size. Our crews have done a fantastic job this whole weekend. I'm a bit biased because I'm the one who's coordinated all the volunteers, but everyone is doing a fantastic job. Meet has run smoothly. Platforms have been great. And we very much appreciate our community here in Maritime and Atlantic Canada Powerlifting. So 67.5 for Catherine to start. Again, this second flight is all the 84 and 84 plus class lifters. And Catherine was 3 for 3 in the squat with some personal records, and she's starting off strong here in the bench press as well. Very easy opener, and it's 3 white lights. Good lift. Mallory Buchanan is up next. She will be attempting 77.5 kilos, which is 171 pounds. She was also 3 for 3 in the
Our
squats,
closing pound weight, 77
and will look to continue to build her total in the bench press. This is her 7th meet, and her previous best in competition is 80 kilos, so she is not far off from an all-time best. If this moves well, I suspect we will see that on the second attempt. And very smooth for Mallory. Judges agree. 3 white lights. It's a good lift.
Next up, we got Amy Acker, 77.5 kilograms, followed by Corinne, Burnett, and Megan's in the hole.
Amy Acker is up next, 77.5 on the bar. This is Amy's 3rd meet, and this is actually going to tie her competition best. So Amy going to tie her best on the opener and then break it on the subsequent attempts. Amy was 1 for 3 in the squat. Little shaky off the chest, but she's got it up. And judges say good lift. Amy is on the board. She had to fight to stay in the meet on her squats, missed her first 2, came back and got her 3rd, so no doubt breathing a little sigh of relief. The bench is starting a little smoother. She's on the board and can push for a PR on her 2nd and 3rd attempts.
Bars are low for Corinne, 81.5 kilograms.
Corinne Donovan is up next. She's going to go for 82.5 kilos. She was 2 for 3 on the squats, hit her opener, missed her 2nd, came back, attempted the same weight on the 3rd, got it a little bit deeper and was successful. So 2 for 3 on squats with 160 kilos. 82.5 here. 182 pounds as an 84 kilo lifter, getting close to that bodyweight bench press. And easy work for Corinne. Lift is good. Good start. She's got a fist pump. She's feeling good about that.
Next up, we got Megan Perot-Boutin, followed by Emma Hicks.
Next up is going to be Megan Perot-Boutin, attempting 82.5 kilos. That's 182 pounds. Megan went 2 for 3 on the squat. She got her first 2 attempts, was unsuccessful on her 3rd. Best squat of 157.5. Her best bench press in competition is 97.5 kilos, so we'll see if she can stretch towards that as she starts with her attempts. Megan also competed in bench only earlier this weekend on Friday to open things up, so she's been keeping herself busy. I think she did a stint in the commentary. No, she's going to do a commentary for this afternoon session, I believe. Again, one of our volunteers and meet directors and members of NBPL that is always willing to step up. And it's a bit sticky for Megan, but she got it. 3 white lights. She's on the board. She'll try to go up from there. She's definitely got some more. I've seen her grind some pretty long and difficult bench presses out, so I think she's got a lot of grind in her. Emma Hicks is up next, attempting 92.5 kilos. We're now over the 200-pound mark at 204 pounds. And again, well over the body weight bench press category now for Emma. Very strong opener for Emma. Judges agree. 3 white lights. She's on the board. Good lift. Very experienced lifter, confident, great opener. Wanted to move easily, and it did. Next up is Marianne Grullo, as mentioned in the squats. would be our most experienced competitor in this. This is her 18th meet I'm showing. She was 3 for 3 in the squats, hit the heaviest squat of the session with 210 kilos. Also has the heaviest bench press so far in the session, 102.5 kilograms for her first attempt. Her best all-time bench is 105. So it looks like Marianne will be in a good position to PR bench as well if this moves. And it does. Very smooth opener for Marianne. One red light, but it's still going to count. That's a good lift for Marianne. She is on the board. Starting our second attempts, we're going to be with Catherine Maxwell. She was successful with 67.5. She has increased to 75 kilos. Her best in competition previously is 77.5, so no doubt trying to make this move well and then jump to an all-time meet competition PR on her third. Catherine was 3 for 3 in the squat, so she's putting together quite a solid day. And second is very smooth as well. That should be a good lift. We'll see what the judges say. They agree. Successful lift. Catherine is 2 for 2 in the squat and will be able to go for that PR on her third. Mallory Buchanan is up next. Her previous best in competition, she's done 6 meets before, is 80 kilos, so she will be attempting to tie that on this, and then no doubt go for a PR on her third. This is 176 pound bench press. She's perfect on the day so far, 3 for 3 in squats, attempting to go 2 for 2 in bench. Strong press, no real hiccups there. Lift is good. Mallory is 2 for 2 in the bench press. Great second attempt. Amy Acker's up next. This is her third competition. She tied her best meet PR on her opener, so this will be a meet PR for Amy if she is successful. Amy with the self handoff. She's fighting it, but she'll get it to the top. We'll see what the judges say. 3 white lights. Amy is 2 for 2 with a new meet PR on bench. Seems pleased with that. Rough start to the day on squats. Stayed in the meet by getting her third, and now putting together a day on bench. Way to go, Amy. We'll see if she has more on her third. Corinne Donovan is up next. She was successful with 82.5. She's jumped 5 kilos to 87.5 kilos. That's 193 pounds. This would tie her previous meet best. This is Corinne's 10th meet. Smooth to the chest, smooth back up, looked great. Corinne is 2 for 2 in bench, 3 white lights, tied her meet max over a bodyweight bench press with more in the tank. Great second attempt. Megan Pereira-Boutin is up next. She got 87.5 on her opener. It was a bit of a fight. She'll have to scrap with this one, but she's jumped up to 92.5, which is over 200 pounds, 204 pounds to be exact. Taking her time to really dig in, get set up. A lot of little details in the bench press that can make a big difference. Gets the breast command, but it's not coming off the chest. Not strong enough on the day, unfortunately. She will have another chance at it if she can regroup and make any technical adjustments, but that is no lift. And we move on to Emma Hicks, and we're into the 100 kilo plus attempts now for our last two. This is 220 pounds.
Ours goes to Emma. She's at 100 kilograms.
Emma's having a perfect day so far, 3 for 3 on squats. Successful on her first bench. Again, a lot of times powerlifting is just taking what's there on the day, figuring out what you're capable of, making the right calls, and getting every kilo you can. And Emma seems on her way to doing that now. It's a strong second press, 3 white lights. She's on the board again, 5 for 5, with more room in the tank. Great second attempt from Emma.
175 kilograms, followed by Mallory Buchanan and Amy Acker in the hole. Ours goes to Marianne.
And Marianne Gurlow is up next. She was successful at 102.5. She's jumping to 107.5. This will be a competition best. Her previous best in competition was 105. Again, she was 3 for 3 on squats, had the heaviest squat of the session. She'll be trying to do the same for the bench press. Smooth attempt. That's 237 pounds. Pressed out very easily. A little fist pump from Marianne. She is 5 for 5. Likely more in the tank. That's a new meet competition best, and she'll go for even more on her third attempt. Fantastic job, Marianne.
82.5 kilograms, followed by Amy Acker and Catherine Maxwell.
Mallory Buchanan has jumped 2.5 kilos to 82.5. This is 181 pounds. Mallory will be attempting to go 6 for 6. She was perfect on squats, attempted to be perfect on bench press. This will also be a meet competition PR. Her best in previous competition was 80 kilos. She is attempting 82.5. And it's not going to be there today, unfortunately. She had a good fight with it, but wasn't strong enough on the day. She'll go 2 for 3 on the bench press and move along to the deadlift, tying her previous meet PR.
Ours goes to Amy Acker, 82.5 kilograms.
Amy Acker will be attempting the same weight, 182 pounds. She's an 84 kilo lifter, so getting very close to that body weight bench press here. This will be a competition PR for her. Her second already broke her PR by 2.5 kilos. She'll be trying to push it even further on this attempt. And she gives a good fight, but not going to be there on the day. So Amy finishes 2 for 3 on the bench, and she'll take 80 kilos with her for her top bench press.
Next up, we've got Catherine Maxwell, 82.5 kilograms, followed by Bryn and Megan. Ours goes to Catherine, 82.5 kilograms.
So Catherine Maxwell is up next. This will be another attempt at a competition PR. Her previous best in competition was 77.5 kilos. 82.5 is on the bar. That's 182 pounds. Catherine is 5 for 5 so far, attempting to go 6 for 6. And it looks like a perfect third attempt. Her coach gives a fist in the air. Big smile from Catherine. 3 white lights. It's a good lift. She's 6 for 6. High fives and hugs all around in the back. Putting together a fantastic day. Stringing attempts, meet PRs. Great work, Catherine. pacing very well for deadlifts.
Rise low for Corinne Donovan, 52 kilograms.
Corinne Donovan up next. She's 2 for 2 on bench so far. She jumped up to 2.5 kilos. That's a minimum increase. This will, however, be a competition PR for Corinne if she is successful. Her previous best, 87.5, that she matched in her second. She's fighting it to the top, gets to the top. We will see what the judges think. 3 white lights. Corinne's double fist pumping, yelling. New competition PR. She's 3 for 3 in the squat to go along with 2 for 3 in bench. Putting together a solid day. Way to go, Corinne.
Rise low for Megan, 90.5 kilograms.
Megan Perot-Boutin is back. She was unsuccessful with 92.5 on her second. She will be retaking the same weight and trying to get this on the board. She does have her opener, so she's in the competition, but trying to get these extra kilos. And she gives a good fight, but it's not there today, unfortunately. So Megan will carry forward only her opening attempt. She's 1 for 3 in the bench press. And we move on to Emma Hicks. We have 2 more bench presses in this session. Emma will be attempting 102.5. She is perfect on the day so far, 3 for 3 in squats. Will attempt to be going 3 for 3 in the bench press. This is 226 pounds, so just over the benchmark 2-plate bench press, if anyone is familiar more with benching pound plates in the gym. Emma's fighting it, but I don't think it's going to go. She gives the head shake. Unfortunately, not today. So Emma will be 2 for 3 in the bench press after a 3 for 3 in the squat. And we'll finish up here with Marianne Groslo. Again, she is putting together a perfect day so far. She was 3 for 3 on the squat with the largest squat of our session at 463 pounds. She was attempting the largest, correction, she already has the largest bench of the session with 107.5. She'll be attempting to push that to 110, which is 242 pounds as an 84 kilo lifter. Impressive bench press. She's putting together an incredible meet so far. This will be 5 kilos over her previous competition best of 105 before today. Crowd's behind her. She's fighting it, grinding it up, gets it to the top, holds it. We'll see what the judges think. 3 white lights. Marianne is fired up. Huge hug for her coach. She's screaming her way to the back room. Fantastic effort. Perfect third attempt. She probably didn't have a kilo more. Incredible 6 for 6 from Marianne so far. The crowd really erupted for that one. Fantastic lift. We will have another 10-minute break before we start deadlifts. Before we sign off, we would just like to thank, first and foremost, our presenting sponsors, SBD Canada and Inner Strength Products, both fantastic companies that are huge supporters of strength sports and powerlifting in Canada. Our gold sponsor is the City of Fredericton. Bronze sponsors are Illicit Clothing Company, the Fredericton Inn, Supplement King Fredericton, Supplement King Moncton, and Clean Grip Chalk. Copper sponsor is NAV Canada. So that is it for bench press. We will have a 10-minute break and we will be back with deadlifts. And we're back to day 3, the open women's session of Easterns in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Gonna get started here in about 30 seconds. I'd like to thank our sponsors before we do get started. Presenting sponsors for the Canada Eastern Championships are SPD Canada and Inner Strength Products. Gold sponsors, the City of Fredericton. Bronze sponsors, Illicit Clothing Company, the Fredericton Inn, Supplement King, Fredericton, Supplement King Moncton, and Clean Grip Chalk. Copper sponsor is NAV Canada. I'll be your commentary for the remainder of this session. I am Cole Hobson with the New Brunswick Powerlifting Board and organizing committee for Eastern Championships. Had a great squat and bench press session so far. A lot of incredible lifts. Spotting crew has done a fantastic job, and they're about to load the first deadlift of the session as well. Again, a reminder, if you are just joining us or just checking out the graphic, the numbers you see along the bottom left will be the current attempts. So for example, Michaela, 115 kilos will be the first attempt. What you see in the top left is the total. So in powerlifting, athletes have their total is their best combined attempt in squat, bench press, and deadlift. So as the deadlifts come in, you'll see those totals start to formulate in the different weight classes and competitions. So the bar is loaded. We're getting started here with Michaela Tongson Manuel, 115. Uh, 150. There's a little confusion here whether it's 115 or 110. I guess some software hadn't been updated, but we had an opener change, so it is going to be 115, I believe. Had been 110. So we're all set now. Michaela's up. She is 2 for 3 in the squat, was 2 for 3 in the bench. Trying to start off strong here in the deadlift. And a pretty easy looking first attempt for Michaela. Still waiting on the judges. And it's a 3 white light. Good lift for Michaela. Good start. Next up we have Lisa. Next up is Lisa Fournier, 122 kilos. Lisa is 6 for 6 so far, successful in all 3 squats and all 3 bench presses. She'll be looking to keep that momentum going into the deadlift. And that looked very easy. 3 white lights. Judges agree. She's on the board and looking quite strong for her subsequent attempts. Same weight is going to stay on the bar, which is 270 pounds. 122.5 kilograms. And this is for Mira Cipriano. Mira is also putting together a perfect day, was 3 for 3 in squat and bench. She's opening with 122.5 kilos. Her previous best in competition is 127.5. So as long as this moves well, looks like Mira will be in PR ranges as well for her deadlift. And very smooth, a little slower than you might like on an opener, but looked still confident, a lot more. Big smile as she comes off the platform. Mira's on the board, 3 white lights. Good lift.
Except we got Anita Lee attempting 127.5 kilograms, followed by
Anita Lee is opening with 127.5 kilos, which is 281 pounds. Again, this is a 57 kilo class lifter. Anita was 2 for 3 in squat and 3 for 3 in bench.
127.5 kilograms.
Her best all time in deadlift is 130. So again, Anita, newer to the sport, looks like she's going to open a little under her PR and then jump right past it on her second and third. Makes very easy work of that. Incredibly strong opener. Anita is on the board. It's a good lift and a lot more there, obviously.
Next up, we have Amy Goche attempting 145 kilograms, followed by Andrea and Julie is in the board.
Amy Goche is up next so far on the day. She's perfect. 6 for 6. Successful in all squats and all benches. Looking to keep it going in the deadlift. Opening with 145, which is 320 pounds. She's a 69 kilo class lifter. So already over double body weight for her opening attempt. And she makes it move very easily. 3 white lights. Judges agree. It's a good lift. Amy's on the board.
Next up, we got Andrea attempting 150 kilograms, followed by Julie and Hannah.
Andrea Plord is up next.
Well, good for Andrea.
Unfortunately, she's had a bit of a rough day. Went 1 for 3 in the squat, 1 for 3 in the bench press. We'll see if she can rebound for deadlift. She's opening with 150 kilos, which is 331 pounds. 57 kilo class lifter. So Andrea is nearing that 3 times body weight pull. Incredibly impressive. And the deadlift moves, big smile at the top, which probably indicates success. Looked super clean. Judges agree. Good lift. Andrea's on the board.
152.5 kilograms, followed by Hannah and Laura Davis. Well, good for Julie, 152.5
Julie Pierre Botin is up next, attempting 152.5 kilograms, which is 336 pounds, again in the 57 kilo class. She went 2 for 3 in squats and 1 for 3 in bench press. We'll be looking to bounce back on the deadlift. Her previous competition max, 170 kilos. See if she can push close to that on her subsequent attempts. Very strong opener, a lot left there. That'll be a good lift. Fist bump for her handler. She's on the board and ready to keep pushing.
165 kilograms, followed by Laura Davidson.
Hannah Dunn is up next. She went 2 for 3 in the squat, missed her second, came back and got more weight on the third. Unfortunately, 1 for 3 on the bench, got her opener, was unsuccessful on her second and third. She's opening with 165 kilos. And Hannah, as you can see in the top for total, currently sitting in third place. And very confident opener for Hannah. She's on the board. It is a good lift.
Next up, we got Laura Davidson attempting 172.5 kilograms, followed by Michaela and Lisa.
Our last lifter of this round will be Laura. Her first attempt is 172.5, which is 380 pounds. Well over 2 times her body weight. Nearing 3 times body weight. Very strong opener. Lift is good for Laura. She went 2 for 3 on squat, 2 for 3 on bench. She's starting off 1 for 1 on the deadlift. Michaela's up next. She was successful with 115 on her first attempt. She has jumped 10 kilos
Our lower for
to
Anita,
125.
125 kilograms.
This is just under her previous best all time, which was 1 at 27.5 at her previous meet. She'll be looking to make this move well and then jump to an all-time PR on her third. Unfortunately, not today. Did not come off the floor. She will have another opportunity. Sometimes sumo pullers are extremely slow off the floor, and then once the bar budges and breaks the ground, they can start to pull it up. So she might be able to make some adjustments there, but we'll see on her third attempt.
Ours goes to Lisa, 130 kilograms. Ours loaded.
Lisa's up now. This is 130 kilos. She was successful on her first attempt. So far, perfect. Looking to go 8 for 8 here. Looked very easy. And the judges agree. It's a good lift. Lisa is still perfect on the day, 8 for 8.
Next up, we got Mira in at 130 kilograms, followed by Anita Lee and Virtual.
The top left for total, is it showing projected? Like Mira right now, is that her projected or is that what's locked in so far?
I have no idea.
You don't know? It's okay. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. I was just curious. Mira's up next, attempting 130 kilos. This will be a competition PR for her. Her previous best, 127.5. She's fighting it, but she gets it to the top. Big smile as she puts the bar down. Judges say good lift. Mira's happy. That is a new competition best, and she'll have another chance to push that even further.
Next up, we've got Anita Lee, attempting 135 kilograms, followed by Amy Roche and Andrew Pillar. Bars loaded for Anita, 135 kilograms.
Anita Lee is out next, attempting 135. This will be a 5 kilo PR over her previous best, which was 130 before this competition. You can see the standings starting to take place. Anita is currently sitting in third place in the 57 kilo class. Strong pull for Anita. 3 white lights. She's on the board with a new competition best. Still one more attempt to push it further. Great second attempt from Anita. So if you are just tuning in, the numbers on the bottom left are the attempts they're currently attempting in kilos, and on the top left you can see the standings. That's the total of their best squat, bench, and deadlift together compared to the other people in their weight class. Up next is Amy Goche. She's attempting 155. This is just under her previous comp best of 157.5. Amy currently sitting in second place. Look very strong. 3 white lights. There's more there for Amy. She is so far 8 for 8. Perfect day. Has not missed a lift yet.
Next up, we've got Andrea with a 160 kilogram attempt, followed by Julia and Hannah.
Up next is Andrea Plourde. She is attempting 160 kilos. She was successful on 150 on her first attempt.
Ours goes for Andrea. 160 kilograms right here.
See the standings starting to come together. Andrea is in second, but not too far behind Julie Pierre Boutin. If she can pull this, she'll add 10 kilos to her total. Slow off the floor, but Andrea has it. pumped up, fist pump to end. 3 white lights. She's on the board. 2 for 2 in squat, correction, in deadlift, and she has 1 more attempt to go.
Julie attempting 167 kilograms, followed by Hannah and Laura. And we will be going into round
So
3.
as you can see, with that attempt, Andrea pulled within 2.5 kilos of Julie Pierre, but Julie Pierre is up now, so she will be attempting to add
For Julie, 167.5
to her total as well.
kilograms.
She's jumped up to 167.5 kilo. This is just under her current meet Pierre of 170. It's quite a large jump from her opening attempt. She'll push herself quite a ways ahead of Andrea, likely out of reach if she can hit this. And she's got it at the top. And the lift is good. She's got 1 more attempt, so Julie Pierre likely pulls herself into the gold medal to stay. Don't know if she'll be able to be caught in the 57 kilo class. Now moving on to the 69 kilo class where we have Hannah Dunn. She is currently sitting very comfortably in first place. Likely no one is going to contend with her, so she will likely be our gold medalist here today, but looking to still add to her total. She was successful with 165. She is going to jump to 175 for her next attempt.
Bars over for Hannah. Let's take off her attempt. 175 kilograms.
Little slow off the floor, but Hannah makes it move very smoothly after that. Seems quite happy, and the judges agree. 3 white lights. She's got 1 more attempt. And looking strong to take the gold medal here in her class at Easterns. Laura Davidson's up. She's attempting 182.5. It's just under her best previous of 185. She is the only 63 kilo lifter we have today, so she will be winning the gold medal. Just a matter of pushing her total as far as she can. Her best previous total is 415, so with this attempt successful, she will pull to a new all-time best total. And a little challenging, but 3 white lights. She's on the board with more to go. Solid second attempt from Laura, and that'll make her an all-time total PR as well. Now we're moving on to our third attempts. So prior to every attempt on the third, the spotters and loaders will clean the bar just to ensure there's no excess chalk and that everyone has the best chance to have a complete grip on the bar. Michaela is up first. She's competing uncontested today, the only 52 kilo lifter, so she has already won the gold medal, but she's trying to bounce back. She missed 125 on her second, trying to hit it on her first. Correction, she missed it on her second, trying to hit it on her third. And not there today, unfortunately. Looks like she lost balance a bit at the end. Just ran out of gas, but a solid day for Michaela. She'll finish with a total of 270.
Let's see that all 3 attempts get cleaning up the bar.
And next up is Mira Cipriano. She's had a perfect day, 8 for 8, attempting to go 9 for 9. Her best previous total is 280 kilos. So Mira is already at a best time total. She's already hit a deadlift PR. I believe a PR in all the other lifts as well. Trying to put together a 9 for 9. She will finish in 4th place. Does not, unfortunately, have a chance to pull for the podium here, but looking to put together a fantastic first Easterns performance here. Fighting it, but just doesn't have it today, unfortunately. Still leaves with a lot of PRs, an 8 for 9 performance. Fantastic job from Mira. She will finish 4th in the class today.
137.5 kilograms, followed by Anita and Andrea.
Up next is Lisa Fournier. She is in 3rd place. Unable to contest for further, so she will simply try to hit the best she can on the day. Her previous best total is 377.5, so she's a bit off that today, but she has put together an 8 for 8 meet. So really solid with the attempts. She was going to try to go perfect here today. Obviously just took whatever she could. Made solid choices on attempts. See if she finishes strong here. And a very smooth 3rd attempt.
Okay, let's look judges.
3 white lights, 9 for 9 day. High fives for the coach. Big hug and a kiss. Solid day, 9 for 9.
Attempting 140 kilograms, followed by Anna and Amy.
Anita Lee is up next. She has gone 7 for 8 so far. She's perfect in the deadlift so far. She's jumping to 140. Before today, her best in competition was 130, so she already broke that on her second. She'll attempt to push it further on her third. This is 308 pounds, 57 kilo lifter, attempting 140. Incredibly impressive deadlift. She's solid in 3rd place. She will be our bronze medal finisher today, but attempting to add more kilos to her total. Her previous best total coming in was 307.5. She's already blown past that as well. Fighting it. Big scream at the top. Anita gets the down command. 3 white lights. Huge hug for her coach. Fantastic day for Anita. Puts together an 8 for 9 performance. PRs all around. Great performance, and she'll be our bronze medal finisher.
Andrea attempting 165 kilograms, followed by Amy and Julie.
So Andrea Plourde is currently sitting 2nd place in 57 kilos. She's unable at this time. It would take quite a large pull to close the gap with Julie Pierre, so she's just going to hold on as our silver medalist. She'll attempt to add more kilos to her total. Successful on her first 2 deadlifts. She's attempting 165. Trying to go 3 for 3 on pulls to end the day. Our silver medalist in 57 kilo. Can she finish strong here? It's very slow up the floor, but she's fighting it. Fighting it. Unfortunately, she gives up on it. Not going to be there today. Silver medal performance for Andrea Plourde. Not quite the day she wanted, but that's the way it goes in powerlifting sometime. I know she'll be back stronger for the next one. Amy Gauthier is up next. She is going to be our silver medalist in the 69 kilo class, attempting 165 kilos. She has been successful on her first 2 attempts. Her previous best deadlift in competition was 157.5, so this will be a large deadlift PR for her. Previous best total was 375, so she's already passed that and trying to add 10 kilos more. Strong 3rd attempt, 3 white lights. Amy Gauthier is 9 for 9. She finishes on the podium. PRs all around. Fantastic performance by Amy. Julie Pierre Boutin is up next. She is already our 57 kilo champion here at Easterns for open females. She was 2 for 3 in squat, 1 for 3 in bench, 2 for 2 so far in deadlifts. Her previous best deadlift was 170, so she will be attempting an all-time PR. Her previous best total was 382.5, so she's already blown past that as well and looking to add more.
Let's get behind her.
175 kilos at 57 kilo body weight. Julie Pierre Boutin is our gold medalist. Can she pull this off? Fighting it. Great grind. Can she finish it? Unfortunately, doesn't have it. Well over a 3 times body weight deadlift effort. Incredible effort. Julie Pierre Boutin will win the gold medal. Unsuccessful there.
Followed by Laura. And then we'll be moving into group 2 with Emma on the pole.
Hannah Dunn is up next. She is our gold medalist in the 69 kilo class. She will be attempting 185 kilos.
Get behind her, folks. Bars loaded for Hannah for extraordinary attempt, 185 kilograms. Let's hear it for Hannah.
Hannah's going for a provincial record attempt. This will also tie her best overall deadlift, but that was done at a different weight class. So Hannah looking for provincial record New Brunswick here. Unable on the day, but already our gold medalist. Good performance by Hannah. She is the Eastern Canadian champion for the 69 kilo weight class.
Up next, we have Laura Davidson coming through with 187.5 kilograms.
Laura Davidson is up next. She's attempting 187.5 kilos. She's been successful on her first 2 deadlifts. This will be an all-time competition best for her. Her previous best was 185. Her previous best total was 415, so she's already ahead of that at 420 and looking to add more. Again, Laura is the champion, unopposed in her division, so she will win the gold medal, but can she add another PR to the tally today? Looks good. She gets the down command. Big smile. 3 white lights. Laura is our champion of her class and successful with the deadlift PR. Fantastic performance, Laura. Congratulations.
Next up, starting on number 2, we've got Emma Hicks.
Moving on to our second flight. Again, this is 84 kilo lifters and 84 kilo plus category. Emma Hicks is going to open the show. She was 3 for 3 in squats, 2 for 3 in bench press. Opening with 152.5 kilos, which is 336 pounds. So Emma jumps into first place temporarily. Of course, everyone else hasn't registered a deadlift yet, so you will see a lot of switching around of the standings in the top left corner until everyone has at least one attempt. Megan Pierre Boutin is up next, 152.5 for her attempt, which, once again, same weight as 336 pounds. Megan's 2 for 3 in squat, 1 for 3 in bench. And she did get 1 red light on the deadlift, but 2 white lights is good enough, so that's a good lift. Megan is on the board. Staying at the same weight for Catherine Maxwell.
for her opener.
Her previous best in competition for deadlift was 162.5. She's PR'd every other lift, I believe, and looking to do the same here. Strong opener.
Catherine authorized to pull there.
And 3 white lights. Catherine is on the board.
Next up, we've got Mallory Buchanan attempting 165 kilograms, followed by Amy Acker and Corinne Donovan's in the hole.
Mallory Buchanan is up next. She's attempting 165 kilos, which is 364 pounds. Her previous best in competition was 170 kilos.
Ours goes to Mallory, 165 kilograms.
Mallory was 3 for 3 on the squats, 2 for 3 on the bench. Looking to start strong here on deadlifts. And a strong opener for Mallory, and she's on the board. 3 white lights.
And she could have done that 4 or 5 more times. Up next, we've got Amy Acker attempting 182.5 kilograms, followed by Corinne, and then Marianne is in the hole.
Amy Ackers is up next. She'll be attempting 182.5 kilos. We've now pushed into the over 400-pound mark for opening attempts. Very impressive. This is 402.3 pounds.
Ours goes for Amy, 182.5 kilograms. These are big openers, folks. These are big numbers. Let's get behind them.
An easy looking lift for Amy, and she is on the board. Last 2 lifters of this round. First is Corinne Donovan. Corinne was 2 for 3 on squats, 3 for 3 on bench. She's opening at 195 kilograms, which is 430 pounds. Corinne's best is 210 kilos on the deadlift. Corinne, I think, was talking to herself about how easy it was as she completed the lift, and it looked like it. 3 white lights. She's on the board, and looks like there's a lot more there.
Attempting 200 kilograms, followed by Megan and Catherine to the hole.
Last up for this round, then we'll flip back to the top of the order, is Marianne Grelot. She's attempting 200 kilos.
200-kilogram opener. Let's get behind her.
Marianne had the heaviest squat of the session, the heaviest bench press of the session, and is looking to have the heaviest deadlift of the session as well. Currently pacing to finish first. Makes easy work of 200 kilos. Again, our most experienced competitor here. This is her 18th meet. She's been national level, international level. Marianne's been putting on a show for the fans here. Very exciting 3rd bench press that had the crowd absolutely roaring as she pressed it out. About to start 2nd attempts. So now we will start to see the leaderboard start to take shape. Everyone has a deadlift on the board. So again, the top left is the combined total of everyone's best squat, bench press, and deadlift. So you will see those numbers increase with successful attempts. And we can start to see our placing. You may see some jockeying for position if there are people close. Marianne is going to be pretty secure in first place, so that one is going to be pretty well decided. I think she will end up being our 84-kilo Eastern Canadian champion. Here's Megan, 157.5. Unable on the day, unfortunately. She'll have another chance at it. Next up is going to be Catherine Maxwell for her second attempt. She was successful at 152.5, attempting 160, which is 352 pounds. Catherine Maxwell is currently in second place. She'll be trying to close the gap there on Mallory Buchanan. And she's had a perfect day so far. 3 for 3 on squats, 3 for 3 on bench press. Opener moved easily on deadlift. A little bit more of a fight in her second, but that's going to be a good lift as well. 3 white lights. Judges agree. Always more fun when they agree with me than when they don't. And she is 8 for 8, looking for a perfect day as she heads to her third attempt. Emma Hicks is up next. She's currently sitting in the bronze medal position, as you can see, in third place. She's taken a 10-kilogram jump, so she will move 10 kilos closer to Corinne Donovan and further protect her podium position from Amy Acker, who is still left to lift in this round. Fairly smooth for Emma. Judges agree it's a good lift. 3 white lights. She's 2 for 2 on the deadlift, and we'll see what's there for her on the third. Mallory Buchanan's up next. She was successful on 165. She's now pushing to 172.5. This will be a competition PR for her. This is Mallory's 7th meet, and her previous best in comp was 170. So this weight is 380 pounds. She's already sitting in the gold medal position. This will push her further ahead of Catherine Maxwell, should she be successful here. And Mallory's best total is 412.15. So currently sitting 417.5. She's already ahead of her best total as well. And that looks to be easy work for Mallory. She's going to get those kilos. 3 white lights. She's on the board with probably more in the tank. Great second attempt for Mallory. Amy Acker is up next, attempting to add 10 kilos to her total, attempting to tie her current deadlift PR of all time, which is 192.5. Even with these 10 extra kilos, she'll still be 20 kilos behind Emma Hicks and behind the podium. So podium likely not in the sights today for Amy. She's just going to try to finish strong on her own accord, get the biggest deadlift she can, hopefully deadlift PR. And a little bobble at the top, maybe some difficulty, see what the judges think. Nope, 3 white lights, it's a good lift. She'll have one more attempt to add even more to that, but she is 2 for 2 on the deadlift. So Corinne Donovan's coming up, jumped to 207.5 kilos. That is 457.5 pounds. She makes this attempt. She will likely lock up the silver medal. She won't be able to be caught by Corinne. Fights it and gets to the top. Strong second attempt. Corinne Donovan, 3 white lights, hands in the air. Good lift. She's 2 for 2 on deadlifts with 1 more to go. Marianne Groslow is going to finish this round before we head to third with 212.5 kilos. She is already going to be your Eastern Canadian champion for the 84 kilo class. Her total is quite a ways ahead of the field, so she will not be caught. This will match her best PR, her best deadlift PR of all time at 212.5. And she's got it, made it look easy. Sassy belt flick as she heads off. 3 white lights. Marianne is definitely set for a deadlift PR today.
Third round. Started off with Megan, followed by Catherine.
Moving on to third attempts, we have Megan Pierre Boutin. She was unsuccessful at 157.5 on her second. She will be attempting it again.
Our presenting sponsors, that's SPG Canada.
As we enter the third attempt, just a reminder again, the spotters and loaders will be wiping the bar and ensuring that it's free of chalk and debris so the lifters have the best chance for the third attempt.
Bars loaded for Megan.
Wiping the bar today is our world-class athlete in New Brunswick Powerlifting, Danielle Philibert, who has been at the highest level of this sport, world champion, podium finisher, world games. Also a fantastic volunteer and fantastic human. Great job, Danielle. Not today for Megan. She'll finish 1 for 3 on the deadlift and 5th place in the 84 kilo class. So as mentioned, Corinne Donovan is too far for Emma to try to contend with. So Emma will be content with her bronze medal finish. She's just going to jump up 2.5 kilos and try to solidify a little bit more of a total for herself.
Without these sponsors, we would not be able to put on these type of quality events. They're a must-have within. Bars loaded for Emma Hicks.
165's on the bar for Emma. This is 363 pounds. She was 3 for 3 in squats, 2 for 3 in bench press, trying to go 3 for 3 in the deadlift. Fighting it, but she's got it. 3 white lights. It's a good lift. Strong performance for Emma. She will most likely be our bronze medal finalist in the 84 kilo class. So Catherine Maxwell is up. She's attempting 167.5. This will be a competition PR for her. Her previous best 162.5. Catherine will finish in second place in the 84 plus. She is not going to contend with Mallory Buchanan, who will be our gold medalist in 84 plus. Catherine's had a fantastic day, looking to go 9 for 9. Successful on all her attempts, PRs all around. Crowd's urging her on, grinding it out. Gets to the top, gets the down command. 3 white lights, a perfect third attempt. She's incredibly happy running off the platform. She will be our silver medal finisher. PR'd all her lifts, 9 for 9. The perfect attempt on third. Might not have had a kilo more. Great job, Catherine Maxwell. Always fantastic to end your meet on a successful lift. And Catherine picked probably the perfect number there, Catherine and her coach. Up next is Mallory Buchanan. She already set a meet PR on her second. Her previous best was 170. She's attempting 180 here. Her previous best total was 412.5, so she's already over that as well. So great day for Mallory. She is our Eastern Canadian 84 plus champion, looking to add more with a 180 kilo deadlift. That's 397 pounds. Another strong fight, gets to the top. 2 white lights, it's going to be good. Runs into the arms of her coach. 8 for 9 performance. Mallory is our Eastern Canadian champion for her weight class. Congratulations. Great deadlift, Pierre. Amy Acker's up next. She'll be attempting 197.5. She tied her all-time meet PR on her second, is looking to break it on her third. The podium is a little too far away for Amy to attempt that, so she's going to be settled in 4th place. So our 84-kilo podium is going to be Marianne Gurlow in 1st, Corinne Donovan in 2nd, and Emma Hicks in 3rd. However, Amy's going to feel fantastic if she can walk away with a deadlift PR. She narrowly stayed in the meet, had to hit her 3rd squat just to avoid bombing out. Bounced back with a solid bench, looking to go 3 for 3 on deadlift. And she makes it look easy. Little shake at the top, waiting for the down command. She's got it. We'll see what the judges say. 3 white lights. Amy walks off. Fist bump for the coach. Solid end to her day. Congratulations on finishing deadlifts 3 for 3 with a PR.
Next up, we've got Corinne Donovan, who's going to attempt 212.5 kilograms, followed by Marianne Gurlow.
Corinne Donovan will be attempting 212 kilos. It's 468.5 pounds. It will be the most she has ever deadlifted in comp. Her previous best was 210. Corinne, as mentioned, will be our silver medal finalist for 84 kilos. She will not be caught by anyone still left to lift. So her silver medal is safe. She's just trying to put as much as she can in the total. This will also push her to a PR total. Her previous best was 460. She's already sitting at 470, 457.5. She's fighting it. Gets it to the top. Yell at the top. Gets the down command. 3 white lights. Corinne is overjoyed. Fantastic way to finish. Silver medal in the 84 class. Deadlift PR. And we have one more lift to go. It's going to be Marianne Gurlow. She is our gold medal winner for the 84 kilo class, Eastern Canadian champion. She's going for 222.5 kilos. That is 490.5.
So this is a double special lift. Let's get behind Marianne here. This is a huge accomplishment.
Her previous best total is 525. She's already at 432.5. Crowd is behind her. This will be a deadlift PR, total PR. Crowd's behind her. Gets to the top. Will she get the down command? She does. Is it enough? 2 white lights. Provincial record, deadlift record, total record. Marianne Gurlow is your Eastern Canadian champion. What a way to end the session. Electrified the crowd. Fantastic job by the spotter and loading crew. Officials, great work. I'd like to thank our sponsors one last time, SPD Canada and Inner Strength Products, City of Fredericton, Illicit Clothing Company, Fredericton Inn, Supplement King Fredericton, Supplement King Moncton, and Clean Grip Chalk, as well as Nav Canada. We'll take a break and we will be back for open mail at 12:30. All the open mail lifters will be lifting at 12:30. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.